Hey, I'm Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and I'm here with a pair of new Taylor Grand Concert guitars that are part of the 200 series. And this is the first time that the small Grand Concert models have been part of that line, so it's pretty exciting for those of us who have always had a soft spot for that particular Taylor body size. The guitar I'm holding is the 222ce-K DLX. And the one over here on my side is the 212ce. Now you can tell that this 222ce-K DLX is the fancier of the two. This guitar has an all-koa body and it's quite beautiful, using that Hawaiian wood on these 200 series guitars, which are on the more affordable spectrum of Taylor's lineup. So what we have here is layered koa for the back and sides of the guitar, and a solid koa top on this guitar. So you really get all the benefits of the koa wood, which is sometimes compared to really good mahogany in terms of its sound. The koa top tends to give you kind of a warm, slightly compressed sound. I definitely find that the case with this guitar. And I'm going to go and kind of do a back and forth between the guitars later in this video to kind of show you what they sound like and how they're different. In terms of the overall specs, both of these guitars adhere to standard Taylor Grand Concert kind of sizing and scale length. We have the short scale that Taylor uses on these guitars. Now the necks are slightly narrower than on Grand Concerts from the 300 series up, in that they are 1 11/16 inch nut width rather than the 1 3/4 inches as on most other Taylor Grand Concert guitars. Slightly narrower. It really comes down to personal preference. A lot of people with smaller hands actually like these slightly narrow necks better than the wider necks. Some people who primarily play with a pick also tend to like these slightly narrower necks a little better. So it really comes down to preference, and it is just something that separates these guitars from the Grand Concerts that are further up in the line. The neck shape itself is the classic Taylor neck shape, very playable, kind of a rounded profile, of course somewhat slim in its overall design. One other thing that separates these from guitars further up in Taylor's line, from the 300 series on up, is that these both of these guitars still feature the more traditional X bracing of the top rather than the V-class bracing that you would find on the 300 and above these days. So with this 222ce-K DLX being a deluxe, kind of a fancier guitar, we have gold tuners. They're the standard enclosed Taylor tuning machines. We have a small diamonds fingerboard inlay as position markers done in Italian acrylic. We have an abalone rosette, black binding on the body offset with white purfling, which really looks great with this sort of edge burst finish. And of course, we did already take a quick look at the koa, but I just have to say the back on this in particular features some beautiful figuring. It's just a very, very attractive guitar all around, both in terms of the choice of materials and the appointments and the high gloss finish on this guitar. So if you've been looking for a kind of fancy looking guitar, a koa top guitar to give you that particular compressed hardwood top sound that these guitars are known for, this would be a great way to get it without having to spend as much as you would have to with a higher up a koa series guitar. So let's also take a look at the new 212ce. So the 212ce that I'm holding now features the same Grand Concert body, same dimensions, short scale, same neck width, same neck feel really, as the koa guitar. One thing I didn't mention that both of these guitars also share with other 1 and 200 series guitars is that they have a slightly arched back. which allows Taylor to create a lot of structural strength without using internal bracings for the back. That is something that they've used on many guitars, and other manufacturers have done that too, so it's a proven construction method. This guitar is built with layered Indian rosewood back and sides and a Sitka spruce top, which is a classic combination for Taylor grand concerts. As a matter of fact, with this white binding and these overall appointments, this guitar really kind of reminds me of, say, a 412ce. Even an 812ce at times have used somewhat similar appointments, even though they're a little bit simplified on this guitar. But overall, this rosewood and spruce combination on a grand concert is one of my favorite Taylor designs. And I think this guitar really delivers in terms of its tonality. You can probably tell already it's a little bit brighter sounding than the koa guitar, which is exactly what I would expect from a spruce top as opposed to a koa top. And it's kind of fun to compare these two guitars that way. Perhaps a little bit bigger of a dynamic range as well. So really, again, would come down to personal preference, which guitar of these you would prefer. In terms of the appointments, I already mentioned the white binding. There's also a black purfling, a black and white ring rosette. This guitar has the tortoise-style pickguard. Of course, ebony fingerboard and bridge. We have just simple dots in the position marker inlays here, and chrome tuning machines. Both of these guitars include Taylor's ES2 electronics, especially on guitars that are somewhat at the lower end of Taylor's price spectrum. That is a major bonus. These are the same electronics that you would find in high-end Taylor guitars. Uses the proprietary system with 3 piezo elements behind the saddle on these guitars. Controls for volume, bass, and treble here in the upper bout, and output here on the end block. That is the output jack, strap button, also a battery compartment for a 9-volt battery right here. The grand concert models are some of my favorite Taylors for playing fingerstyle guitar. I've owned a Taylor 712ce for almost 30 years myself, and I find that they work very well for that, but they're also quite versatile guitars. I sometimes surprise myself with my own guitar how well it works for other styles, and a lot of people do like these grand concerts also for playing with a pick, for strumming. The shorter scale and small body just makes them very easy to play, and they tend to just be very friendly instruments, both from a playability perspective and also in where they fit musically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and forth between these two guitars so you can really kind of hear what they sound like. I'm going to start out doing a little strumming on both of them, and then we'll cycle back to playing a little bit of the fingerstyle and drop D that I was playing early on both guitars. So those are Taylor's new 200 series grand concert guitars, the 212ce, which I'm holding here, and the all-koa 222ce-K DLX. I think you'll be able to tell that they each have their own distinct characters and quite distinctive voices in terms of their tonality. Both are really fun to play, both are very easy to play, and it would make a great choice for a lot of different musical styles. So I think I would encourage you to go to a tailor dealer and play them for yourself and see which one you prefer. But definitely for anyone who's been in the market for a grand concert tailor, both of these are great options. The 212ce that I'm holding here is a particularly attractive option in terms of its affordability. Definitely the least expensive rosewood and spruce grand concert available right now. And the koa guitar offers a similar value at a slightly higher price for an all-koa guitar. I should mention that this guitar comes with Taylor's rigid structured gig bag, while the koa guitar includes a hardshell case. So my name is Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and I'll go out just playing this 212ce a little bit more since I started the video on the koa guitar. If you're seeing this on YouTube, please come on over to pegheadnation.com for our full program of lessons on lots of different stringed instruments, not just guitar, as well as all of our gear demos, of course. So my name is Teja Gerken. I hope to see you very soon. And here is the Taylor 212ce. Play it a little bit more.